Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be what's inside of my everyday makeup bag. So I pretty much have this little bag here. This is actually a pencil case. It came, I will leave it linked down below. It came with these little inserts. So it's like a high capacity or a large pencil case, and it came with these little inserts here if I wanted to keep additional like pens or pencils in it. You can also use this as like a travel like brush bag if you want, or like a brush bag if you wanted to, because this fits inside. There's like a tape inside of here, and you can fit additional pencils or brushes in here. But I use this as my everyday makeup bag because sometimes I wake up late and I do like a very quick light makeup look because I have a meeting or something like that. So I keep this little bag downstairs in my office because my makeup room is upstairs in my bedroom, and that's where I have like my pretty large and extensive makeup collection. I will do a vanity tour very, very soon. And also I keep a lot of like my retouching makeup in this bag. When you open up the bag, like I said, here is that little Velcro compartment where you could stick that little extra brush piece, but it does come with one built in. So here in this front pocket, this is a really large zipper pocket that goes all the way to the bottom. I don't really keep anything in there. I could keep this palette in there technically if I didn't want it to slide out or I wanted it to be a little like safer, but I just keep this palette in this pocket here. This is the palette that I have chosen. This is the Ciate, the editor palette, and I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's a pretty hard palette, but what I like about it, and I'm gonna try not to blind you guys, but as you can see there, it has a pretty large mirror, and it also has some really nice everyday wearable colors in my opinion. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 matte shades, and the rest are shimmers to satin finishes. So these here are like satin finishes. This one's a satin finish, and then these are shimmers, and the quality of these shadows are really, really good. I have played around with it and created 1 or 2 very nice natural looking eyeshadows, or eye looks I should say. And even with these colors, they're very soft. So that's the reason why I decided to go with this as kind of my one palette that I'm going to keep in here. 1 for the mirror, and 2, I just really like the quality of the shadows. So on this side, I keep my travel makeup brush set from Luxie. This is a travel eye brush from It Cosmetics. It had a little travel set, and then a brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the ones that come in our palettes. One side's like a fluffy blending brush, and then the other side is like a nice packing brush. And I have an eyeliner here from Milk Makeup. It's just a basic black eyeliner, and then a mascara. You can fit like a full-size mascara in here. I just have a deluxe size sample that I'm currently using. This is from Urban Decay, the Perversion Mascara. So I keep like all of my little eye things in here, and then here are my brushes. So these 2 here are from the same set as this eyeshadow brush here. These are from like an It Cosmetics travel set, and this is from a Lorac set, and I also really like that they're all kind of rose gold. But honestly, you can fit full-size brushes in here. I use my travel ones because, you know, I have them, I might as well use them. They're smaller, and then I have like a fluffier brush here that I use to put on foundation. I have this one here that I use to put on blush and bronzer, and this is what I use as either my highlighter brush or like my touch-up brush. So let me go into the items that I have in this large compartment. So I do have a fan because I am bougie, and I also like that the color matches the color of my makeup bag. But no, it's not because I'm bougie. I like a fan because I do use sprays. Since I am very oily, I have to use a lot of powders, and I also like powder foundation. So because I have a setting spray here, this is the Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. I use this both as a primer and as a setting spray. Because I have this in here, I need a fan. So I keep this in here because of the fan. These are the two powders. So this is the current powder foundation I'm using. This is from Sephora, the Matte Perfection Powder Foundation. I'm in the shade 14 Linen. This is the current powder foundation that I'm using. It does have a little sponge, which I do use occasionally, but more to like blot or something like that. But as you can see, I've hit pan on this. So I'm getting pretty close to finishing this up. And when I finish this up, I'll just put another powder foundation in here. And then this is my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I use this for touch-ups or, you know, just to put on my T-zone just to keep myself matte all day. I do keep this here, the Sephora No Mistake Foundation and Concealer Stick. I like this because it is like a thicker and heavier foundation stick in comparison to some of the other ones that I have in my collection, like the Hourglass one. I like this to touch up around my nose where my glasses lay because it technically is like a foundation slash concealer. It sets really well. I just set it with either the powder foundation from Sephora or the Stay Matte powder, either one. I always have to touch up where my glasses lay. It's just a thing. Your foundation is never really going to stay there. No matter what you do, no matter what primer you wear, no matter what foundation you wear, no matter what powder you put on top of it, it's just always going to wear off where your eyeglasses are. So I keep this in here for that reason and that reason only. I don't really use it as a foundation stick and I don't really use it as a concealer. I just keep it to touch up that area. Let me move my little wipey here. So this is my eyeglass wipe. It's just a little microfiber eyeglass cleaner wipey thingy. So I have these blotting sheets from Fenty Beauty. Just, you know, absorb some of the oil before I go in with some powder. And then let me talk about this little brush here real quickly. This is a denser brush from A Cosmetics. It's like a little travel foundation brush, and I really like this for like retouches. If I want to go retouch a very specific area. Eye primer. I have the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. This is okay. I got this in a subscription box. I'm not even gonna swatch it for you guys. This is okay. I got this in a subscription box. It does an okay job, and that's all I really need. So I apply my eyeshadow primer, and then I set it with this. This is the Wet n Wild Brulee eyeshadow. I feel like everyone in the community knows about this eyeshadow, so I'm not gonna harp on that one for too long. I actually use a lot of my complexion products as a very quick one and done eyeshadow look. So I have my bronzer here. This is a mini of the Nars Laguna bronzer. I not only use this as my bronzer, but I also use this as my crease color when I want to do a very quick and easy eye look. Then I go in with a Laura Mercier Caviar stick. This is a mini also in metallic taupe. It's just a really nice, like goldeny taupey looking. I would say it's honestly more of a gold than it is a taupe. And then I quickly pat down that eyeshadow stick with the Laura Gellar Gilded Honey. This is the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. I use this as an eyeshadow, and I put this on top of the eyeshadow stick, the Caviar stick. And I also use it as a highlighter. So highlighter slash eyeshadow, bronzer slash eyeshadow. And then this is the blush that I use if I decide that I want to even use blush. So this is kind of like a little bit of an extra step if I wanted to. This is the Becca Mineral Blush. This is just a mini in the shade Flower Child. Very quick and easy, natural looking blush in my opinion. I just apply that with a very light hand. So I do have a cream illuminator. This is from Becca in Moonstone. I use this as a base if I really want my highlighter to pop, or I also wear this kind of as a primer to give my skin a little bit more of a glowy look. Because I am using a powder foundation, it tends to look kind of matte and flat, so I like to use this to give my face a little bit more of an illumination. And I'll mix it in with this primer here, the Bare Minerals Prime Time. This is just their original foundation primer, and I got a deluxe size sample of it. And then I have another primer. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, and I just use this in my pore areas where I want to kind of, you know, smooth out some of those pores. And then the rest of these are honestly my lip products. Oh, this is a brow gel from Tarte. I really don't care for this all that much, but I do keep it in here. It's just a clear brow gel. I just keep this in here just in case, but you know, it's not really my favorite thing. But these are all of my lip products. So I have this one, which is the Tarte, ooh, I can't remember the name of these, Quench Lip Rescue, and this is a really pretty like rosy color. This is kind of like my very natural, I just kind of want like a lip balm with a little bit of a color to it, just a hint of color to it. Then I will wear this product, and it has kind of like a minty, not flavor to it, but has like a mintiness to it, not tingling like a lip plumper, but I really like this as like a quick, easy one and done. Or what I'll do is I'll apply this Bite Beauty lip crayon, and this is in the shade Chablis. And I like these because they roll up, so I don't need a sharpener with this. I'll apply this underneath, and then I'll apply this color on top. And as you can see, they complement each other very well. And it's really nice and hydrating, but at the same time, I have a little bit more pigment when I use these two together. So I really like that combo. I normally have a little mini in here. So the mini I'm currently using up is the Sex on the Peach mini from Too Faced. So you can see I've used quite a bit of it, but I really like this. It's a really nice kind of natural everyday color. So I'll typically apply this, and then if I want a little bit of a glossy look, I'll apply either the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy on top of it, and if I want a little bit of a tingly sensation, then I'll apply this Dolly Buxom Full-On Lip Gloss. So this is like a little plumper. So I will wear some type of combination of these guys depending on what I'm going for. I will also wear the Fenty Beauty on its own because it's an absolutely gorgeous formula. I, however, will not wear the Buxom by itself because I feel like if I wear it by itself, it's a little too tingly and a little too plumping for my liking. So I typically pair it with either a lip liner or some type of lip product underneath. And then the last thing I have in here is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and this is in the shade Sugar Sugar. This is my all-time favorite like nude lip gloss. But I just keep this in here in case I want a different colored lip gloss than the Fenty one, because I feel like the Fenty one does have a little bit of color, because I don't necessarily wear the Marc Jacobs one on its own. So yeah, as you can see, I like having a lot of lip options. But that's okay. That's just, you know, what I like. So yeah, that is everything that I keep in my makeup bag, or my makeup bag, my everyday makeup bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.